Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome to Susannah's Kitchen, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And thank you for choosing to click on this video. So we make everything in the Ninja Foodi here, and Christmas is no exception. Of course, I don't expect you to be making a whole Christmas dinner for like 10 people using just one Ninja Foodi, but these recipes aren't just for Christmas Day. These recipes are for the full festive season. So I've got you covered with everything from party nibbles, starters, main courses, desserts, drinks. So I really hope you enjoy these videos. Don't forget to give me a like below and subscribe to my channel as well. So today's recipe is an exclusive cookbook recipe. I've got a brand new Christmas cookbook that I have just released over on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. So go over there and grab yourself a copy. Now you don't need to worry about saving this video for today's recipe because there'll be a QR code in the cookbook which will link back if you do want to watch the recipe video again. And all my recipes are super achievable and of course really delicious. So I hope you enjoyed today's Ninja Foodi recipe. Let's go and start cooking. To make our classic Christmas cake, we need to start by pre-soaking. So that means we're going to soak the fruits in the brandy and we're going to leave them for like a minimum of 12 hours. You could definitely just stick them in the fridge overnight, cover them, leave them. Currants is our first ingredient. So let's measure those out first. A Christmas cake is just a lovely thing to make over this festive season. And the nice thing is it keeps for absolutely ages and you can make it quite far in advance as well. And to follow on, we have got sultanas and then we have raisins. So as you can see here, there's a lot of fruit that goes into this cake. We want some chopped glacé cherries. There you go. And then some candied peel, so just a mixed one. I've got an Italian mixed peel here. Now to measure out brandy. Woo, that's a bit strong for first thing in the morning. And we just pour that over our fruit. For the cake batter, you want to start off with plain flour. And I'm actually going to sift this straight into my bowl. Into the flour, we want around half a teaspoon of salt. And then we can add our spices in. I've got ground mixed spice that I'm using here. And then a quarter teaspoon of some ground nutmeg. We're going to be using dark brown soft sugar in this recipe. Let's get that in, nice and sticky. Next up is our eggs. My nan used to always make a Christmas cake every single year. And as a kid, I never ate it and everybody else did. It does feel particularly traditional to have a Christmas cake. And then a decent tablespoon of black treacle. I mean, my goodness, look how indulgent and sticky this is. It adds so much flavour. The last thing we need in here is our butter before we give this a good beat. And then we want to get this really nice and smooth. And then we want our batter to be quite fluffy, which is why we use the electric mixer, because by hand, it would be very tricky. Let's get this down and let's get mixing that. With my mixer, I find I get bits at the side that aren't fully mixed in. So what I like to do is just get my spatula, because I'm actually going to do the rest by hand anyway. I'm going to fold in the rest of the ingredients. So I just kind of scrape down and then I can remove this section. And now just get in there and get everything off of those sides and just make sure that it's all really nicely combined. Now that is a wonderful batter there, but we want to make this even better by adding in our extras, which are going to give us so much flavour you wouldn't believe. So we want to zest a lemon and also an orange. So that's my lemon in, and now get your orange and do the same with your orange. Now I've got the peel in there. I also want to add my almonds. And then the last thing that we're going to fold in is that beautiful fruit that has been soaking. So here comes the fruit, and there's a lot of it. So just get that in the bowl. That has absorbed that brandy. That fruit smells incredible in there. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful cake. And this is going to bake in our Ninja. And it's going to be so moist and delicious. And we're going to feed this. So make this a good few weeks in advance. If you can resist, then you can keep feeding it until you're ready to actually serve up a beautiful slice of this. Brilliant. I've got the batter in my springform cake tin, so you can see that at the side there. It's just going to make it so much easier for me to be able to remove it. Now, decoration wise, it's completely up to you. If you're going to ice this cake, then you can miss this step out. I don't really want my cake iced. We're not a massive lover of it. We just like the actual Christmas cake itself, but it's nice to have it decorated in some way. So that's when my blanched almonds come in. There you go. I've got my pattern of almonds over the top, which is going to look really pretty when that bakes. Just to stop the top from colouring too much, but I have put a little hole in the top just to allow any steam to escape. I'm going to get that in the Ninja and we're going to get that on to bake. Now this cake does take some time to cook because we're going to cook it on very, very low. Okay, the time is up. Obviously, I've kept an eye on the cake during the time of cooking. I've left the foil loosely on the top. Look at that. Oh, that is looking so, so nice. But I don't think we are quite cooked. No, we are not cooked fully. That's absolutely fine. I knew it was going to take quite a while. Now, my thought process now is to maybe take the foil off. I'm going to go a little bit lower, give it another half an hour, and we'll see where we're at.